Hey, what is up everyone? Today in this video, I'll be talking about few more advanced concepts of HTML. The first thing which I'll be talking about is difference between inline elements and block level elements. Let's talk about what is a block level element. These block level elements take the entire line of space. What I mean to say is, for example, if I had one example of a block level element is an h1 tag. Let's define an h1 tag. Let's add hello world. Let's close up the h1 tag. Now let's also add one more heading. I'll just copy paste the same heading. Now let's refresh the page. As you can see, there we have two heading tags. So these are called block level elements. That's because even though there is still space, as you can see, the next h1 is actually appearing at the next line. These are meaning these are gonna take the entire line of space. That's why these are called block level elements. And what about inline elements? Inline elements will try to cover up the entire space. For example, let's add image. Image is an example of inline element. Let's add the source. The source is going to be HTML logo.png. I'm in the same directory, in the HTML directory where the image is present. Let's add the width of 100 pixels and height of 100 pixels. Let's close up our HTML tag. Now let's also add one more img tag. Now let's refresh. As you can see, this is a clear example of inline elements. These images are actually trying to cover up the entire space. Now if I add like few more images, let's copy paste this few more times, and when I refresh, as you can see, they try to take up the free space available, whereas the block level elements uh, will appear in the new line. So that's the difference between inline elements and block level elements. One more, let's take up one example of one more inline element. That's going to be a span element. Basically, this is used to hold some small chunks of text. Let's say here, hi, this is future coders. Now let's save this and check. As you can see, this is also clearly an example of inline element. There was still space, right? That's why it is covering up this space first, and then it's going to appear, it's going to end up in the new line. What if, let's spell it correctly. All right, what if I define an h1 tag here? Let's copy the h1 tags. Since these are block level elements, let's copy these and paste it. As you can see, now you can clearly understand the difference between these two. This is taking the entire line of space. Even though there is still space, the block level elements is gonna take the entire line. All right, that's it about the difference between these elements. One more thing which I want to discuss about here is, hope you got the point. Now I want to remove this. All right, one more thing which I want to talk about is div element. Right, let's define it. Basically, what I want you to think about this div element is, this div element you will be seeing a lots of in your code. Most of the developers, and if you see one YouTube project video about web HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, you will see that the developer will be using lots of these div elements. Basically, what I want you to think about div element is, these are nothing but box. These box can contain various elements inside it. Similar to a real world box, if you have a box, you can add your mouse, you can add your mic, you can add your books, right? You can store everything in that box, right? Basically, similarly, this div element is also used to like box, are used as box in web development. For example, if I want to like, these are similar to like what we did in the previous element, where we were having different sections of different sections of the website, say in the which we discussed in the previous video. Similar to that, div element is also like similar, actually similar. Those were semantic elements. This is a normal HTML element. So I can have a h1 tag. For example, I can say hello. Let's close up the h1 tag. We can have a paragraph. saying hello. I'm just giving a random example. All right. Now, like these are in one box. Now, using CSS, which you are going to learn about in the next course, using CSS, we can add different color to this box. We can add different styles to this box. We can actually target this box. Similarly, we can have multiple of these div elements. As you can see, this div element is also block level element. As you can see clearly, this one box is here, this one box is here, this another box is here. So basically that's it about the div element, and that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and in the next video we'll be building a portfolio project. Hope you guys are ready for it. Be ready for it. It's going to be fun. It's actually you'll be having a lots of fun while building that project. So I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.